Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripasindubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Today, this is Chaturmasya Antarjat, Kartik Mas, third day, I think. Third day. So, among all the months, Kartik Mas is amazing. We saw you have to do compulsorily the Damodarashtakam later or whenever, and then the lamp, deep down. Till sesame oil, black sesame oil. Ghee is very difficult. Ghee, they might say, available in the store and all that. At least I wouldn't buy because we can test it here. It's usually contaminated. But if you get the cold pressed till oil, which is easy to get, cold pressed. If you buy in a regular market, that is also doubtful. Cold press in some special places, health food stores or something, you might get it. So preferable that. Then the scripture says, even if someone is so poor, right, he should sell himself and offer this lamb during Kartik. Because even if he is poor, he'll become richest person just by doing that. Not only him, his three ancestors, everything. Not that materially, of course, whatever one wants, one needs, Krishna fulfill that. But spiritually, we make advancement. In this world, we should try our best to progress in spiritual life, not material life. Material life to be, you can see advancement of technology. Oof, ups and down, up and up. And to the same extent, so many problems is also going up and up. So, technology means, more problems, more unhealth, more suffering. This is what we are experiencing. But we cannot stop that, but we can compensate. We become immune to the technology side effects. That's what. Cannot avoid it, but we should try to avoid the side effects. So that is possible by being spiritually strong. Spiritually strong meaning we have to follow Chaturmasya, and especially within Chaturmasya, the Kartik Mas, which is very, very dear to Krishna and Aristotle Devata. So, yesterday we were going through Mathura, then Madhuban. Then, even that, Then in the scripture there is description of 12 forests and then 12 minor forests in Vrndavan. So on the both and then in this Vrindavan Parikrama, step by step, for step by step, you get the fruit of Ashwamedha Yajna. So that is the amazing. Now on the Yamuna, on the east side and the west side, Mahavan, Kamyavan, Madhuvan, Talavan, Kumudavan, Bandirvan, Vrndavan, Kadirvan, Lohavan, Bhadravan, Bahulavan, Belvan. These are the 12 main forests. And there are 12 Upavanas. Then Upavana, Prativana, Adivana. Like that, they talk about 48 Vana. Vana meaning forest. So the main is 12. Different Puranas. Now, one we describe was the Madhuban, Madhuvan, or Madhuban. Both are same. Different people. Madhuvan near the Mathura, where Dhruva Maharaj, Amrish Maharaj, the Leela it happened. Now, and then Yamuna, we also saw Yamuna all around. Yamuna is very dear, to the Lord. So many pastimes. Yamuna Jivan. The life of Yamuna is Krishna. Then there is Talavan. Talavan meaning some kind of fruit, tal fruit, like Karjura, I don't know what it's called, Talavan. It's inside little seed, sweet outside. So in the Madhuvans on the south side, southwest, only 1.5 miles. This Talavan is there. Now these trees, Talavan tree gives out very amazing aroma, sweet, and also beautiful. So during time of Kamsa appointed his friends, Tenukas, like donkeys, form of donkeys. Then no one is allowed to have those fruits except Kamsa and his close, friends or relatives who wanted him. Following Kamsa. So one time what happened was Krishna and Balaram going for journey. That time, the sakas, the friends, became very angry. So then they requested Krishna, oh please, we are very hungry, uh, please relieve us from that. Then also they told, Krishna, we smell very beautiful, you know, fruits, thala, fruits, we are smelling. Then Krishna and Balram went there along with friends. And then Balram shook one tree like this. A lot of fruits fell down, and then Sakas, started taking it. But when Tenukasura heard this sound, he became very angry. Who is this, shaking up and disturbing, taking over the fruits? Uh, uh, so he was also a very powerful demon, in the form of donkey. So he came and he saw Krishna Balaram, and then Kasura saw Balaram, and he wanted to attack him. See, the way donkeys attack is on the behind, from the back legs. Very powerful they have. But Balaram is very powerful too. So he got hold of his legs and then like this and threw into his side. Then the demon passing out urines too, and he fell down died. Then Krishna also killed the associates. Then because the body was thrown on this long piece, so that one fell on the other and like that, all trees fell down, and then the place became free from these people, for the cows and for anybody to become free. So in this one, Krishna, whatever he does, there is something unique. Leela is talking, is teaching. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Krishna, any avatar, so much. In each Leela is not like that, so much. So, Balaram, killing Dhenukasura, right? External. Now, who is Balaram? Is Akhanda Guru Tattva. Akhanda meaning undivided, one. All the gurus, basically expansion of him. Akhanda Guru Tattva. Guru is one, Bhagwan is one, Shastra is one, like this Achintya Veda. Amazing. Vaijnanic, scientifically valid. So only by the mercy of Guru, we can be saved ourselves from the ajnana, darkness of ignorance. See, there is different kind of, you can see different kind of darkness. You can see the darkness that we see material. Suppose there is no light. Darkness. In darkness, can we see anything? Even though we have the eyes, eye is not able to see. It's dependent on the external, light. Something has to be shine upon some object, then eyes can perceive that light. Then we can recognize, oh, such and such an object. That. If there is no light at all, it's full of darkness, then what? You cannot see. Eyes are useless. Then what happens? Fear comes. Oh, what is there? Who is going to attack me? Right? Fear of unknown. It can be anything. And then falling down, getting hurt. So many things. Will be restless. This is ordinary darkness. Now, ajnana andhakara meaning darkness of ignorance. Darkness of ignorance meaning jnana, above, no knowledge. Knowledge of what? Not this material knowledge. Material knowledge is also another kind of ignorance. Actually, more dangerous darkness. But we don't realize this. Why I say it is more dangerous? Because you can see technology and all this progress, what made us? It made us more suffering. We are, always speed, internet, you can see how much speed, 4G, 5G. What is the effect of all those? So many diseases and, so disturbing the thing, So medicine, advancement of medicine. Look at that. So it is increasing our suffering, But their motto is to stop the suffering, but it is having opposite. So, but anyway, so darkness of ignorance meaning the spiritual knowledge of what? Really who we are, our Samman Navideya Prayojana, our relationship with the Lord. It is there. We have forgotten. And the technology is helping us to forget more, So, because we are relating to this, media, constantly bombarding us. That's why we have to, our relationship. And the Maya, what is Maya? What is this material world? What is this amazing, external potential of the Lord? Who is the Lord? What is his quality? What is his, how we look like? All these things. What does he do? What does he, So these things are not there in technology books or in school college. So because of the lack of that, we are filled with fear. No matter how much money you have, the more money you have, more fear. Is it not? More power, So to really get rid of this fear, main thing, that we have to know the spiritual knowledge. So, Krishna, who is Supreme Personality. Even though he's Supreme Personality of God, he's most lovable one. He's doing his Leela, He's very, very anxious to help us. That's why this Kartik Mass is very, very dear, just by doing Leela, kill oil. He will bestow her so much. He will destroy all this ignorance. He will reveal himself. Unless he reveals himself, we cannot know. like our eyes. Without light is useless. Where does the light come from? You know, if the sun comes up, then it's okay. Then all the electricity, these batteries are all stored from sunlight, basically. So in some form or the other, sun. Light. So same way, Supreme Lord is also like that. He appears in so many ways. Comes in the form of Guru, in the form of Tulsi, in the form of Dham, in the form of name, in the form of Prasadam, in the form of Kartik Mass, special Mass. Very easily accessible. Very easily. That's why it's important. We make so much progress. Without the aids that he has left, transcendental things, his name, prasadam, all these are all not material. Cow is not material. Cow dung is not material. Tilak we put on is not material. Reply. So these are all spiritual things. By touch, we get transformed. And during Kartik, it has get even more power. Krishna empowers these things. That's why this Ajnana. So Dhenukasura is an example of that. He is accepting Kamsa as his everything. And Kamsa, trying to kill Supreme Lord. Right. It's like, Prahlad telling Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu fighting Narsingadev, what happened? So like that, that's why Krishna later on jumped on Kamsa and then he finished him off. So same way Balaram, because the Dhenukasura is donkey. Now what is donkey indicates? What does donkey do? Does very hard work, carrying the load, right? And then and in the rainy season, even though there is a lot of green, but apparently it becomes weak. In the summer it becomes strong, and there is dry. So all opposite things. And then Namaskar. ಏನ್ ಸಮಾಚಾರ? ಹೌದಾ, ನಮ್ದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಓಡಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬನ್ನಿ. ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಈಗೇನ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ, ಅರ್ಧ ಮುಕ್ಕಾಲು ಗಂಟೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಬನ್ನಿ. So then is full of bad qualities. Gada, donkey. And he gets bitten by the she donkey. Get attracted. She kicks him, and then he has to tolerate it, but still he goes behind that. So these are all because this is what happens when we materially, when we're immersed in these material activities. Okay, the thing that attracts is basically is an enjoyment. Like other day we were telling about the Lord's Rasalila. So Rasalila is what? is to defeat this mundane stupid thought. So basically, this mundane cupid is, these are all instruments. He attacks us. So how to say? So Guru can save us by giving the knowledge, spiritual knowledge. That's why Balaram kills Dhenukasura, meaning Guru first killed this ajnana andhakar, it drives away in our heart, drives away. He makes this, we not become influenced by mundane cupid, mean, being attacked, So we take shelter of him, then we become free. So also I've heard this, suppose daily, I've seen even here also, not a thing. You take like donkey and then tie it, right? And it thinks it is tied up. Even though you don't tie, regularly you have a pole to tie up the donkey, right? You tie him up, and now you say, give some grass and all that, whatever. Then gradually when he's used to it, then one day you go and take him there and make a mimic as if you have tied him up, even though you did not tie. Then tell him, okay, move, let's go. He will not go, even though he's free, unless you make a mimic that as if you are untying him again. This is true. I don't know you understood what I'm saying. So we're all like that, we're all, we are not being tied, but we it's very unfortunate, So the Guru reminds us that, hey, look, we are not tied up. We are in an illusion that we have been tied up. Wake up. So, it's okay, dream, Once you wake up from the dream, reflect what happened. So, so Guru comes in that. Like in the pastime of Krishna eating mud, okay? It's not like ordinary baby eating the mud. Of course, they do naturally, not only babies, human babies, even our calves, and they have tendency to eat mud. If they start maybe some thing lacking. Actually, for the calves, what we do is we put this like pink salt and then little jaggery, and then we tie him up his mouth like this. Then he starts. He likes it, and then gradually he will not eat much. So once couple of times if you do so, that means something else. Instead of mud, we give him something healthier thing. He will not give up the. So of course, why Krishna ate mud? Our acharyas, different acharyas say one thing. I might have told, but this is a time. One more time, Yashoda is, friends came and complained. Yeah. Kanaya ate mud. So mother is worried. So she immediately went. And she doesn't, because he is He's all for her. So this is the thing. Much more than our own life. Krishna matters. That's all it. Not the food, not the water, nothing in this world matters. So dear. So, and she's worried, this boy, So she said, why did you want? You think we have a lack of butter, yogurt, jamun? No, mother. No, I did not. They're telling lie. So, actually, it is also to see when Krishna says something, he's not telling lie. See, try to understand this. Now, how do we know? He has taken mud into his mouth. Okay, true. His friends, Balram has also seen it. Now, mother is saying, you see, Balram has also seen it. Your elder brother, he will not tell. Mother is the opposite. He will tell you. He will tell bigger lies. Don't listen. So he's telling. Now, this is Achintya Veda in one sense. It is true and also it is not true. What do you mean? It is true he has eaten mud. No, but it's also not true. How do we say this? This is what our acharyas told us. So what Krishna is saying, I did not eat it. Then Krishna is saying, Mother, why do you want to do that? If I've eaten mud, there should be smell of the mud in my mouth. You check it out. You talk too much. So, you put on a lap and then ask him, you open your mouth. I want to taste it. Really? You want to see in my mouth what is there? Okay, go ahead and see. So when she saw, what he can see, he contains everything. Ananta Koti Brahmanda, unlimited universe. In one universe, Gokul, within that universe. And then in Gokul, Yashoda Maya and the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj, looking into the mouth of Krishna. And she saw herself in the mouth, looking into the mouth of Krishna. You understand? In other words, she saw her activity within the mouth of him. She saw herself Krishna. Then she got taken away. What is this? What I'm seeing? Am I dreaming or this and that? Or is the influence of bad spirit? What happened to Krishna? You know? So our thinking is, I have to protect Krishna. Maybe he's possessed something, or maybe. So immediately she thinks of Brahmins, making mantras, protection mantras. Swasti watch. Swasti watch that we do come from that, Yashoda. She got Swasti Vacha, then cow urine, cow dung. So to specify. Then she forgets, makes him under influence of the mind. But he gives glimpse of his Aishwarya, extreme Aishwarya, within himself containing everything. Not only first time, even for Durvasa Muni also showed. Lord Rama showed it to Kakabhushandi, like this. Krishna showed Arjun. So, Yoga Maya, he specified us, So, our love increases. Even though he shows see what happens is, for Arjuna what happened? When Krishna showed his Vishwarupa, he became more awe and reverence to Krishna. You, Krishna, you are supreme Lord. Mother Yashoda, her love was increased. She is considering him as more dear, more like a baby than anything else. See, this is the thing. Madhurya and Aishwarya, equal. This is the thing. So, our Acharya says, what is teaching Krishna? He's teaching that when, ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು 4:45 ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. ಇವತ್ತು ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ದು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 6 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೂ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ನಾನು ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾಳೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ದು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿ? ನಾಳೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ. ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ our acharyas, what do they say is, see, suppose, Krishna is saying, patram palam, whatever we have, love and devotion, flower, fruit, leaf, water, love and devotion, I will accept. Suppose, if that is also not available, then what we should offer him? Suppose we are in some like desert, okay? Nothing is available. No green, nothing. Just now there is some sand or something, but So Krishna says, if you have nothing, not that he has so many things and just gives, but that is not acceptable. If that is the only thing available, you give me that. This is what. So if you give him the mud, little bit of mud, with love and devotion, he says, I will accept it. And what I will give you back? I will give you back what? The whole world, whole Brahmanda, not just the world. That's why he showed Brahmanda in his book. He can take the whole, whatever you want, entire Brahmanda, for the exchange of little mud. So he is so, magnanimous, compassionate. Nothing, he never shortage of anything. That's one way. Then another way, our Acharya say is this. Suppose he is glorifying the Mother Earth, quality of Mother Earth. What is that? Suppose you give, say, $10, right? 10 rupees, $10, whatever is your currency in the country, to the shop. What the shop person will give you? Worth of $7 worth, $8 worth, something like that, $9. At least you'll give something as a profit. Suppose, otherwise business will not run. Business meaning profit. So he keeps $1 or $2, whatever as a profit, and he runs whatever. You understand? So now suppose the Mother Earth also does the business Like suppose you put 100 grain, like 10 grains, paddy, for example, wheat or anything, or millet, 10 grains into the ground. Mother Earth will think, oh, I should also do some business. I will keep 1 grain for me. I will return back 9 grains. We put 10 grains and we get back only 9 grains. What will happen to our life? You think we can survive? What is there to eat? You understand? We cannot survive. If the Mother Earth does business like that, like the way humans do, we cannot survive. That's why if you put 10 grains, she will give you 1,000 grains. Where is 10? Where is 1,000? Right? 100 times, 1,000 times. She multiplies and gives back. That's why we can survive, we can, So why she is giving, try to understand this. she is giving by the mercy of the Lord. And for what? So we can realize who we are, our true, our real seva, real, all these things. That's why she is giving more and more. So Krishna took mud into his mouth. Why? Because, oh Mother Earth, I love your great quality. You are so generous. People put 1 grain in you, you give back 100 times. And also grass, cows eat it, they give you milk and all that. You pollen portion, you maintain people, maintain cows, you maintain everything, Mother Earth gives water, right? Put the borewell. Mother Earth gives you the petrol, diesel, right? Minerals, we mining, right? We do mining, and do we return anything back to the Mother Earth? Nothing. Ours is taking. Mother Earth gives you 100%. She does not expect anything in return. She gives you everything wholeheartedly. So we can survive, we can continue our sadhana. So Krishna says, I like your quality. That's why I want to kiss you. That's why I took little mud into it. See what is teaching. Mother Earth is Vaishnavi, Vaishnavi, always here. So many ways. Actually, there's one incident it happened. One pastime, real pastime, maybe many years ago. There was one Gurukul in India. Gurukula meaning, olden days, like a school. Of course, only difference is no fees, right? No tuition fees, nothing. And no charge for the prasadam, It is the responsibility of the guru, teacher, to educate him and then feed him, all that. And how he is sustaining, he didn't have any other income. People has to come and donate him. And what the donated stuff goes to the kitchen, no storage also. And then his wife cooks, and then 12 o'clock, she has to make ready whatever she gets, people give. and then ready, and then he started ringing the bell. Please bring 12 o'clock. Lord is hungry. So she has to make preparation here. And then he offers it Gopal mantra and all that. And then you can take and then serve people. Right? So like that. Now this is going on. What happened one day? The wife is waiting and waiting, and here he is teaching. He's continuing to. He's not worried about what she's going to cook or what somebody else is bringing. Or he's not worried. He's completely dependent on the Lord. So one day, nobody brought anything. It's almost 12 o'clock. Now he's ringing the bell. If nobody brings anything, what she can cook? And he's ringing, please bring. Now she is worried what to take. Say, you don't understand. He does not. Didn't get anything, nobody brought. What should I do? And then outside she saw in the house, there was mud, sand was there. So she said, what to do? He's bringing. Now if I say, you will not understand. So she went outside, filled up the pot with sand. And then she put it in front of him. And he didn't even check what she has cooked or anything. And he started ringing bell, offering Gopal mantra. And then they offered. Then, after a couple of minutes, bhajan, kirtan, was singing, all the Gurukul boys. Then he told, oh, serve, all sitting. And she brought the pot, and then she's wondering what. And she opened the lid and then started serving. It became wonderful, very aromatic alwa. Okay. And was transformed. Real story. So amazing, how Krishna, reciprocates love and devotion. So this is why Krishna is not just because of that. He's teaching so much. That. So same way Leelas are also, very filled with Talavan. Then Kumudavan, Kumudavan is also near Talavan. Kudurvan. There is one Kunda there, Kumidini Kunda, Vihar Kunda. So then Krishna, along with his friends, when they used to take cows for the journey, Krishna used to, along with friends, used to play in the kunda. And he used to chew, he used to talk that, you drink water, chew. Then tiri meaning is to bring them from the bank to the bank. Then the Kumudan, there is a special kind of very fragrant flower. So they used to make them a garland, and then they used to put on Krishna, and then Krishna also used to make them and then put it on his sakas. So like this. And then sometimes Krishna makes them, secretly go away and used to spend time with Radhika, Lalita, Vishaka. So today there is a couple of munis doing tapasya there. No? Kapila Muni also is doing Aradhana of Krishna. Then nearby there is a Santanu Kunda. Santanu Kunda is Chettikara Dhatya, Garuda Govinda is also there. Santanu Kunda. Santanu Kunda. So Garuda Govinda. Now the Lila is Garuda, the vehicle, Vishnu. So Krishna and Sridham. Sometimes Sridham acted like a Garuda, and then Krishna sat on him, and then playing like that. There's they call it Garuda Govindaji. Then there's one other pastime connected with that. See, in the Ramayana, when Lord Ram was affected by this snake, the arrows. Then he was afflicted, fell down. Lakshman, Indrajit, Ravan's son. That time, Narmuni told Garuda he should go and do his service. So Garuda went there, and then when Garuda went there, all these snakes ran away, and Ram and Lakshman got up. But then Garuda got confused. What is this? Supreme Lord. He doesn't need anything, but he got totally, whether he's he's acting like a human or, like confusion started. Then he went to Kakabhushandi. See, he went to Brahma, Indra, Brahma, and then he said, went to Shiva. Lord Shiva said, if I say it will not release his poison. So who should tell? A bird should instruct this Garuda. Garuda is also a bird. So he sent him to Kakabhushandi. Kakabhushandi is a bird. He's like a crow, right? Crow bird. He's always in the Ramayana, Leela of Rama. So by listening to him, he got over it. And in Krishna Leela, further, Krishna sat on the back of Garuda, and he encouraged, he removed anything else, that doubt. That is the supreme law. He will serve like that. So any Leela it does, there's so many things it does. Then near that, Vrndavan, there's Gandeshwari. Gandeshwari, very fragrance. Now today it's called Ganeshara. Then when Krishna was taking cows, Gocharan, uh, uh, they used to put on themselves so many fragrance, things on them. Then one time what happened was, Radharani was also there secretly with her Sakis. Then Radharani, when Krishna smelled Radharani's this fragrance, he became completely, you know, uh, so much overpowered. His flute started falling, more mukut, his fell at the lotus feet of Radharani, and he almost became unconscious. So that's why that place is called Gandeshwari Tirtha. Gandeshwari, Gandeshwari, Gandharva. Radharani's name, another name for Radharani is Gandharva. Gandharviti is that. Even today there is Gandharva Kunda. There. Then Kechirigaon. That one, Kechirigaon is where Putana used to live. Putana, who tried to kill Krishna with poison on her dress. That's also there. Then Santanu Kunda, if you, this is the austerity of the Santanu. Santanu, if you want to know Mahabharata, because Krishna Leela is connected with the Mahabharata. Mahabharata is very, very amazing. Uh, the, now, Bhishma Pitamaha was his son, Santanu. What happened was the Urvasi's daughter, Kanya Satyavati. Satyavati, through her, Parasura Muni obtained Vedavyas, right? And then she was very beautiful, but she had a name was Matsya Gandha, meaning like Matsya is fish, her body, old ones was coming like fish, But Parasara Muni thought this was the time for the appearance of the Lord, Vedavyas, right? So this is what he did, without disturbing or any chastity or anything. Immediately Vedavyas was born. Now then he blessed her to have a wonderful fragrance. Even when she is there for many miles, the fragrance is still not. So the king Shantanu, one time when he was going by, he was married to Ganga because of his previous, and then then there was an understanding. Shantanu married Ganga that she will not disturb whatever she does. So as soon as the baby was born, she was putting into the Ganga. Seven child were like that. Eighth one was born. He could not control that. He said, "Why you are doing this?" Then he said, she told why. because the Ashtavasus, 8 Vasus had been cursed to be born as humans, but the 7 he said as soon as they're born, they don't have to go through this human form of birth. So much difficulty this. As soon as born, they are done. That way they have no entanglement. But the 8th one was different. Okay, he has to do longer time, but he said he will be famous. So that was Bhishma. Anyway, she left this boy and then she left. Ganga went away. Now, so Santanu wanted to marry this Satyavati, Matsya Ganga, not seriously. So, but our father, caretaker father, he said, I will give her on the condition that her son, her children will be the kings, not. Then Santanu is thinking, wait a minute, I have Bhishma already, but not possible. Then when Bhishma came to know this, Bhishma, he took a vow telling them, no, I will remain brahmachari, I will never marry. The children born from this Satyavati will be the rulers. I will not disturb that. Then Santanu, his father, married this Satyavati. Like that, And then, so Bhishma played a major role, Then our children were married, but then they died without children. Then again, Satyavati, her son is Vedavyas. We called him to procreate the son from them, like that. The Pandu, Dhritarashtra, was born. One was blind, another one became pale. Then second time requested, then she sent a maid. Vidura was born like that. They're all from Vishnu, Vedavyas. So to continue the progeny. So like that, this is an amazing aspect, So Santanu was doing tapasya there. Santanu Viharji. There is a Krishna temple also there. So time is then so Bahulavan. There is a Bahulavan meaning this is a Bahula one. Actually, Radha Kund is within this Bahulavan. Radha Kund is within this one. Is forest. It is very beautiful. Radha. Now there is a temple in Bahulavan. There is a Sri Krishna, tiger, then there is a cow, and then a calf, and then a Brahmana on the altar. Krishna is there, tiger. You may be wondering, wait a minute, what is tiger doing here? Right? And a cow, and a calf, and the Brahmana. What happened was, one time, in that kunda, in that Sarovar, in that mean water, body. Sankarshan Kund and Manasarovar is there. So one time the cow came to drink water, right? And it has a young calf in the house of Brahmin. Now the tiger attacked the cow. Cow said, "Hey, please let me go to my master's house. And I have a calf. I will let her drink and I will pacify her. I will not come back again. And then afterwards, he can do anything he wants. He can eat me. Anyway, the tiger already agreed it. Okay. So the cow went back to the Brahmin and she's telling the calf, look, this is the last time. Drink to your contentment because I've given a word. I have to go back to be eaten by a tiger. And the calf said, no, if that is the case, I don't want to drink milk from you. I want to go in place of you. So there is a tug of war, okay? Cow eating allow his baby to go there? No. Baby eating allow the mother to go? This is the problem, right? Then when the Brahmin heard this conversation, he said, wait a minute, instead of both of you, I will go. Let the tiger eat me, not both of you. So there was a disagreement. So all the three went there, right? And all the three, hey tiger, you should eat me, not this. And the Brahman is saying the calf is when hearing this, it's amazing. Krishna appeared there. He could not control because Krishna pacified. Then the tiger gave up. No, I don't want to cause violence to anyone. So Krishna appeared there. Because the tiger was moved by this. Then that's why you see in the temple. And of course, the calf and cow and Brahmana came back very. So Krishna blessed the tiger. So in this temple is still there. That's called Bahulavan. And also there is a one Saki Gopi name was Bahula. She was staying there, that place. So that's why Bahulastami. Bahulastami, it comes in the Kartik month. People take bath in the Radha Kund. There is a special thing on that. And then even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came during Vrndavan, when he came to this Bahula forest, he saw so many cows grazing. They gave up, grazing. And they came and then covered him, making, neck, what do you call, licking him all over. And then do this, making noise, very sweet. In all his limbs. Sometimes it's amazing. They come and neck, you will chat, you will start necking your hair, hair. They were ears, your head and everything. So when he saw this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was inundated with love. He immersed in love. Wow, Then after became recovered, uh, then the cow didn't want to leave him. Then, but the covered man, people somehow very difficultly they stopped it. That time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is crying, Kothai Krishna is crying. Where are you, Krishna? Where are you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? Why, Then so many, Iran meaning the, so many deers, so many pack of deers, they came and without any fear, and they also started licking Mahaprabhu. Then Shuka, Sari, this so many birds, Koel, Papiye, Brunga, they started singing in a fifth note. Ordinarily, they don't do. They need something inspiration. In other words, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu present made them transport to level where Krishna's time, fifth swara. Then the peacocks, they started dancing in front of Mahaprabhu and backside also, front and back all around. Then all the trees and latas, they started, they shaking. When you remember when we, asked, Satvika thing. Then they started coming out new flowers, new shoots from the tree. Hare Krishna. Yes, sir. Oh. Mm. Mm. ಆಯ್ತು ಸರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಯಾವುದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು. ಆಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು. So at the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu, the flowers start falling, like that. Wow, amazing. They all become. Then he saw the birds, the parrots, Shuka and Sari. They are telling on a tree, on a branch. They are also premakala, quarreling with love. Shuka is telling, my Krishna is Madan Mohan, Madana Mohana. You remember we were telling in the Rasalila incident, right? Mohana, Madana Mohana. One we infatuate the Cupid, Madan Mohan. So Sari is telling, my Radha is on the left side of him. Till then if she is not there, is only Mohan, Madan. Is only Madan. Is not Madan Mohan. Only when Radha comes there is Madan Mohan. So then Shuka is saying, oh, see my Krishna lifted Govardhan. Sari is telling, Radha, my Radha, she gave the strength. She, made Krishna. She made the energy flow in him to lift the mountain, Govardhan. Otherwise, it was not possible for him. Then Shuka is telling, my Krishna is the life of this whole world. Then Sari is telling, Jivan ki Jivan. But is the life of Krishna. My Radharani is the life of Krishna. Then Shuka is telling, on my Krishna's head there is a morpunk, meaning the peacock's feather. So Sari is telling why, because Radha's name is there. Actually, Radha's name is a peacock. So Radharani's print is there. That's why he's wearing that. Then Shuka is telling, my Krishna's head on the Krishna's it is going on the left side, right? Why Sari is telling? Because it wants to at the lotus feet of Radharani, it wants to go down. So Shuka is telling, my Krishna is the more. Then Sari is telling, my Radha is one who captures the more. Like that. So then they said, there is no point in arguing each other. Let us sing the glories of the Yuga of Kishore. Madana Mohana Mohini, both Madana. So like that. Then when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this, Sukha Sari, Prema Kalaha, the love, the quarrel, he was so much Vivala, meaning could not keep himself, became unconscious, fell on the ground. Then somehow his associates were with him, brought him back to Chetan. So then he went, became more enthused in going around parikrama. So so there is actually all these places were after Krishna. It was disappeared. Then the grandson of Krishna, Vrndavan, he established all this, the names. So even today that is completing. Of course, Then what happened? Again it was disappeared. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent, he himself went, he himself established Radha Kunja, because no one else is capable rediscovering, recognizing, bringing back to their original glory. So he sent so many devotees, Bhugarbha, Lokanath Swami, and then himself went, then Rupa and Sanatan. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Raghunath Das, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. So through them, there is extension. Right? Of course, these are all done by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but they are all his extensions. Right? So through that, he brought back. It's amazing. If you go to Vrndavan now, so packed and hardly any place. And of course, in Krishna time, it was forest, right? Today, Vrndavan, I think, is a very the forest, except Seva Kund and Nidhivan. Other than that, there is no forest. Of course, Leela studies are there. In Vitala and all that. As we go along, we will discuss. It's amazing how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Otherwise, everybody would have forgotten what is Vrindavan, all these places. So it is. Sometimes I wonder, what Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is doing. You can imagine, even in America, Singapore, or South Africa, or anywhere, Europe, anywhere, temples are there, these people are, and how he's inspiring them, what will happen in future. So, of course, he's not going to be, nothing in this world can check it. It is growing, growing everywhere. Nowadays, you see, every year more and more people interest. So we are really in an amazing time frame. That's why we should become very strong spiritually. And it does, and then we have to inspire others. By inspiring others spiritually, we also become spiritually strong. What do you mean by we become strong spiritually? If you are alone doing, have to inspire others, is Krishna's, if you try to do good to others, a good thing will happen to us. If we try to do good thing ours only, then no matter what you do, you will have a negative thing. You'll have more difficulties. So this is the thumb rule, Lord. So it's amazing. So our time is up. So please sing Radha Damodara Ashtakam and continue tomorrow. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Namaste. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Kartik Mas ki jai. Kartik Devi ki jai. Jai Shri Radharani Maharaj. Jai Srila Gurudev ki jai. Guru Padma Samasta Bhakta Bhanda. Jai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Hari. Hari Bol.
Dandavat Params Gurudev. Thank you so much.